Good evening. All frontline West Midlands police officers are going to be retrained in controversial stop and search techniques. The promise was made at a summit today called by the Police and Crime Commissioner.
Statistics show that black people are 3 times more likely to be stopped by the police. Some ethnic minorities view the powers as being used to oppress rather than protect communities. The police say stop and search laws are an important weapon in the fight against gun and drug crime. Here's our special correspondent, Peter Wilson.
And every time you take me to court, you lose.
Anger at the summit. The debate on stop and search often boiled over decades of feelings that black people have been unfairly targeted. So what does it mean on the streets? Dean Davis was buying his girlfriend a Valentine present in Birmingham when he was suddenly detained and searched. He has no police record and was later released.
There was 2 other people in the shop, just so happened to be white, and it was only me that was in the back of the riot van. So I believe there is police judging people and stereotyping by the way you look.
More than 30,000 stop and searches took place last year in the West Midlands alone. That's a decrease of 11%. But people feel it's been carried out in an overly aggressive way.
Stop and search should be a tool of prevention. It's not working in its current format, so we need to have a look at it and revamp it to something that will provide prevention for our community and not to be used or deemed to be seen as a tool of oppression.
Today's conference revealed that the police intend to retrain all their frontline officers in the use of stop and search.
We can still look and try and get better information to make sure we're using stop and search smartly, and obviously be able to try and provide information to be able to assure the community that that is the case, or if it isn't the case, we're going to do something about it.
So what are frontline officers saying about stop and search? They agree it needs to be fair and reasonable. They also say it needs to be less bureaucratic, but they say it's an important tool in the fight against crime. But 7 months on, Dean Davis, an innocent man, is still waiting for an apology from the police. Their investigation into his complaint has been completed and submitted to senior officers. Peter Wilson for BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
And Peter's here now. It seems incredible in this day and age, Peter, there's such a disparity between the numbers of black and white people being stopped and searched.
Well, there's no problem with the police stopping white people, black people or Asian people, as long as there's a good reason and they do it in the right way. But what we heard today at this summit is that people will say that they're being stopped just because they're wearing a hoodie and a tracksuit walking back from a gym.
OK, so what about this retraining? What will it involve?
Well, really, it's about teaching people how to talk to people on the streets, how to approach people, how to explain to people why they're being stopped, and to back it up with the right kind of information. In some ways, police officers, they say, have lost those kinds of techniques, knowing how to interact properly with people on the streets.
Peter, thank you.
Coming up later on in the programme.